So you're thinking about moving to Atlanta, Georgia? Well, I want to introduce you to this beautiful city of Tucker, Georgia. Yes, we're going to be vlogging from Tucker, Georgia today. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So welcome to Tucker. As I said before, Tucker, Georgia is 21.5 miles, give or take, northeast of Atlanta. It is a suburb, and it's a great little city. You know, Tucker is, population here in Tucker is 37,000. Of that 37,000, the median adult age group is about 43. So it's a little bit of an older city compared to Atlanta. It's also a well-educated city. Over 70% of the residents here in Tucker are college educated. So it shows in just the way people, interact in their day-to-day lives. So Tucker is a great little city here northeast of Atlanta. So in today's vlog, we're gonna go around and take a couple, show you different communities here in Tucker. There are 3 prominent communities here in Tucker that I wanna show you today. So stick around in the video and let's get into it. Before that, I'm gonna give you a tour and show you a little bit around the downtown square here of Tucker. As I said, it's a smaller city, so the downtown area is not as big as some suburban cities here in Atlanta, but it is quaint, it's comfortable, and it gets the job done. So let me show you around. So since you've had an opportunity to take a look at the downtown square, just a couple more data points with Tucker. The unemployment rate here in Tucker is really low. It's lower than the national average. Here in Tucker is 2.7%. So this is a working city. And the median household income here in Tucker is about $95,000. And the median home values are about $412,000 with the rate of inflation here in 2022. So it's a prosperous little city. So let's jump in the car. Let's go around to the top 3 neighborhoods. So Tucker is comprised of 3 neighborhoods. The largest neighborhood or the largest area is being Northlake. And then you have Idlewood and Empire Square. So we're going to take a look at all 3 of those communities today to give you an understanding, a well-versed understanding of Tucker, so that you can make a sound decision if you want to consider Tucker as one of the places that you may want to call home. So let's jump into Tesla and let's make it happen. Let's go. All right, so we are about to jump in the car and head over here. I got a camera up top, so hopefully all goes well. This is my first time putting a camera on top of my car, so hopefully it stays up there. That is the official GoPro thingy, so if it comes off, you know, it says a lot about GoPro. But no, seriously, we are headed over here to the first community, Idlewood. The first neighborhood, which is just off of the downtown square area here in Tucker. But definitely a really nice part of Georgia, part of Atlanta, a part of the suburbs. One of the things I'll tell you about Tucker is, although it only has 37,000 residents, Tucker is very well known, very well known. And like it, you know, small numbers, but I mean geographically it's a small little city, technically town, city, however you want to look at, just depending on where you are in the country. But very, very nice place. This restaurant here to the left, that diner, has a lot of notoriety here in the area, as well as the metro. The intersection we're coming up on, hopefully it's coming through on the camera. I'm kind of, you know, talking it through as we are riding. Which is this major intersection here is Lawrenceville Highway, and Lawrenceville Highway connects this area all the way up well through Gwinnett County. Like, you can stay on this road. If we turn left here, that'll take us literally 40, you know, I don't know about 40, but maybe 25 miles on that road, and that takes us to the Gwinnett County. So right now, and that takes us to Gwinnett County. Right now we're in Dekalb County. Okay. But yeah, we're gonna head over here to our first community of Idlewood. So let's take a look at this first little strip here. This is more of the lower end of Tucker. Some of the smaller homes here. But it is still a very quaint, very cozy little place. You know, these homes here, like I said, are on the lower end of the spectrum. The medium asking price in this area is about $412,000, and so, you know, the smaller the home, obviously, the lower the price point. But very, you know, traditional one-story home. You may find some 2 stories here and there sprinkled in this area, but for the most part, one-story homes, and we are getting a couple more sprinkled in here. Also, be sure to look out for the price point video for Tucker that's going to be coming within the next day or two, where I'll give you different price points and show you different houses and different price points. So definitely another reason to subscribe to the channel, you know, because if you are serious about Tucker, you want to definitely check out that video. So but yeah, I mean, very nice little quaint, you know, neighborhood. Like I said, this is the a section here of the Idlewood neighborhood, and we're gonna go over to another section of town here in a moment.
You both got my best life, yeah. Something you and me, oh. You both got my best life, yeah. Jumping, flexing, I know. I just want you to know. Something you and me, oh. You both got my best life, yeah. You both got my best life, yeah. You both got my best life, yeah. Something you and me, oh. You both got my best life, yeah.
You really can't see this on the right with that camera, but we're just passing by one of the new construction communities that are coming online. I'm going to show you right now one of the neighborhoods that are a little bit newer than what we just saw. And so just to kind of show you the diversity in the area, this is Browning Chase subdivision. These homes were built in the early 2000s into the mid 2000s. They're not new homes by any stretch, but they're newer than what Tucker, other parts of Tucker. Like I said before, I don't know if I said this already or not, but Tucker was actually founded or settled in 1892 as a little railroad town. So a lot of the original architecture here in Tucker is very old in comparison to 2021, but there is a well mixed and well diverse amount of construction in different age groups and different ages, and so that makes Tucker a optimal contender for people that are relocating to the area. But as you can see, some of the home sizes here in Tucker are the home sites as far as the lots. They're not that large. At the beginning of the community, we saw that most of those homes had a little bit more land than these back here. But this is typical for this area because the area itself is already a small area. So they try to put as many homes as they can in these areas, but this type of feel is consistent to the Northeast. You find more and more and more homes and communities that have smaller lot sizes in comparison to some of the home sites in the south part of the metropolitan area or the metro suburbs of Atlanta. So again, diversity is everything, and you'll find every little suburb in Atlanta, in the metropolitan area, has its own little uniqueness, its own little flair, its own little style. And so if you're looking for something, you can find it in one of these suburban cities of the Atlanta metropolitan area. So we're going to book over to the other side of Tucker. So I'll check in with you when we get over there.
Your mouth, thinking about if you know what you've done it. Just watch my mind go wild. A pack of wolves inside, tearing through my chest so loud. Can you hear my heart right now? This is bigger than a crush. Embers falling around me. Really think this could be love? Ooh, only one I'm thinking of. Always electrify me. Yeah, you really keep me up all night.
Okay, so we are just a few moments away from Henderson Park, which is a park I wanted to show you guys. This is the only major park here in Tucker. As you can see, very high energy little city. People are, out here running and doing look at that, man. I mean, he's an old guy running, so everyone is it's very walkable. It's very southern. Tucker is a southern charm of a little city. I really enjoy Tucker. I enjoy selling real estate in Tucker, and I truly enjoy the way the owners and the residents of Tucker take pride in their home. Really nice little community. Okay, so we are coming up here on Henderson Park. The park is nestled in here. It's a nestled park. Hopefully I'll be able to kind of take you around the park and show you the park. So this is the entrance to the park here. The park does close at dusk. And a lot of these folks, this is the City of Tucker Park. And it is, like I said, this is pretty much their largest park here in the city. I do think they have maybe one or two smaller parks. I'll take that back in earlier when I said it was the only park, but I think they have two other smaller parks. But as you can see, and the camera angle, I'll have to probably flip it to the other side now. But there's soccer, there's tennis, and then there's obviously nature walking trails. So it's a very nice little place to get active, yeah. So nice little park. It does go all the way through. I'm not gonna, let's do it. I was gonna say I'm not gonna go all the way through because I'm not sure as to how far the drivability is in here. But very, 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 very walk friendly, very diverse, and real nice. So this is what you can expect here in Tucker as far as the parks is concerned. Bring the kiddos, bring the dog, and get to it. Pretty much this is it. There's one little strip that's a little bit deeper down, but that's just like extended parking down in that area. So I'd love to bring you to Henderson Park. Just come in person, take you through and show you around. But going out, you should be able to get a better shot up top of the overall kind of the soccer field and the tennis courts. So, but yeah, this is Henderson Park. This right here is Livesey Woods. As you can see, these are more of the brick fronts, but you can still see that consistency when it comes to how close the homes are. But these are big homes. I mean, these are 27, 25, 26, 27. Some are even 3,000 square feet with the basements. But this is more of a higher end from the place that I took you, or from the other side, the older Idlewood. This is getting closer to the Empire Square area. So this is kind of in between those two areas, two neighborhoods. But very, very nice little community here. But again, you don't have a whole lot of like acreage. You don't have acres and acres and acres here, but you have enough. I mean, most of these homes, every one of these homes have a front yard and a backyard. Every one of these homes have a detached or an attached garage. So it does give you some comforts that you are looking for in certain respects. But one of the cool things about this neighborhood is the fact that these homes are 4-sided brick. I mean, they're built very, very good. Very, very good. So we're gonna go ahead and jump over to the Empire Square neighborhood. And then we're gonna wrap up in Northlake, and that'll be showing you around Tucker. And then you'll just have to wait for my next video where I take you and show you some real estate as far as available real estate and the price points. But again, the medium home values in the area in Tucker and as a whole is about 415,000. Okay, so yeah. Okay, on the way to Empire Square, I wanted to show you another community, the Providence here. Oh, Jesus. We're going to get ran over. I'm trying to show you guys this subdivision, and I did not have my indicator on. That's not good. So this is Providence, but you can still see the same consistency. I mean, this is what you get here in Tucker. So but there are some communities with a little bit more land. As you saw, even the one that we just left had a little bit more front yard and backyard than this. These are what I typically call like patio style homes. Like, that's all you really get is like a patio. You don't really get like yard space. But still, nice community, still big homes. I mean, these properties are really, really, these houses are really big. And so they take up most of the green. The greenery is taken up by the house. But this is another community here, Providence, and we're still in the kind of in the Empire Square side, pretty much across the street from downtown. So the first area we went to was, I mean, it depends on how you want to look at it, but they're opposite sides of the square, essentially, is what we're doing now. This road that we're about to turn on is Chamblee Tucker Road, just to give you your bearings to just geographically. We're about to make a left on Chamblee Tucker, and then we're gonna jump back on the main thoroughfare, which is La Vista Road, one of the main roads through this area, La Vista. And so you really got three major roads here in Tucker. You have La Vista, you have Chamblee Tucker, you have Lawrenceville Highway. And then everything kind of feeds around those two major roads. Let's check on the camera. Still there. It's a beautiful thing about this sunroof in this car. You can look up and see what's going on up there. yeah, so I'll check in with you guys when we get a little bit closer to Empire Square, and like I said, we're gonna round it out and top it out in Northlake, and that's where most of the commercial spaces are, all the retail shopping and things like that. So yeah, let's get after it. Okay, welcome to La Vista Road. This video is going to be like super long too. Oh my god. My watch time is going to be horrible. But hopefully you guys stick around and you watch this video, because again, if you're serious about Tucker, this video is giving you so much power, so much value to be able to just see what it looks like just on a regular day, you know. Not, you know, pictures, and not just, you know, real estate pictures. God knows I love me some real estate, but I think that one of the biggest voids and one of the reasons why I created this channel was to be able to give people that, you know, give you more power, give you more ammunition of seeing communities the way we see them here locally. And thanks to YouTube, I get an opportunity to do that and give that value to you guys. So definitely, I'm super excited about doing the content and making it and being consistent with it, and bringing it to you so you guys can make a good decision on where you want to live. So yeah, I'll check in when we get to Empire Square. Serious this time.
Excuse me while I play my brand new favorite part. Singing praises in the rain and I'm dancing in the dark. I got a brand new lens to look through every day. Happiness doesn't last, so I found a better way. And it feels like sunshine on my shoulders. It's the good life coming closer. I'm walking in the light. I'm gonna be just fine. This new joy of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. It's finally going right. It's summer all the time. This new joy of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. I'm not the only one. I hope you feel it too. 'Cause when you found your groove, you got nothing to lose. I've been there and back again, but I'm on to better days. Nothing can stop me now, so don't stand in the way. 'Cause I feel like sunshine on my shoulders. It's the
Okay, so we are just right here at the Empire Square community. I mean, it's a big neighborhood, but there is a actual square that we're getting to, and it's like literally the road is a square. But this is close enough to show you the difference. So you can see homes are a lot older than some of the homes we were looking at on the other side, closer to Henderson Park.
let it shine. Let it shine.
So Henderson Park was, you know, one of the reasons why that area was a little bit newer, things of that nature, because a lot of the building was around that park, and trying to bring, you know, people in to that area because of the value of that park to City of Tucker. So very interesting, very interesting. All right, so this road here is Mid-Val Road. Mid-Val Road is a pretty long road. It does stretch from one end of town to the other, so you can stay on this road and get, you know, a decent amount of distance, just so you know. But as you can see, you got a little bit more land in this area. Northlake Woods, you have a lot more land in there than you do in, you know, some of those areas closer to Henderson Park. So it literally just depends. This area here, I would say, is on the higher spectrum as far as the amount of real estate. This community here we're going to take a look at is the woods of Mid-Val. And this is probably one of the newer developments here in Tucker. So you can see, I mean, you got a little bit more land size, you know, a little bit more space to spread out. And so it is very, very good alternative. If you can, you know, find some real estate in here that is for sale, it definitely will give you a little bit more land than what you could get on the other side of Tucker. So yeah, like I said, multifaceted, a lot of different communities, a lot of different little neighborhoods, little pockets in here. So okay, welcome to Empire Square, one of Tucker's oldest little neighborhoods, one of the most popular neighborhoods too. When it comes to Google Maps, you can literally find this on Google Maps if you just look for Empire Square. So this little neighborhood here, you know, this is the square. So we're about to round the square, and you'll be able to kind of see the Tucker charm. But this was one of the older, most popular sections here of Tucker, Emerald, Empire Square. So you get a lot more, you know, land and things like that in Empire Square, in this little square, than you get in the other two sections, but not too much here, but you know, yeah, Tucker together. And Tucker is truly a community-oriented city. You know, they really put a lot of effort into community and into being, you know, one voice, one sound, and being able to collectively move the city forward in different ways that a lot of the newer cities in the metropolitan area that has recently annexed or incorporated themselves, a lot of them look at, wow, they have some plumbing issues going on here. You got that Georgia red clay everywhere. They look at Tucker as, you know, a benchmark as to how a small city and a small town can work together collectively for, you know, prospering that town. So Tucker is definitely a figure in that respect. So let's go ahead and get over to Northlake, round it out, and then you guys look forward to the next video where I talk about the actual price points in Tucker. So let's get over to Northlake. Let's go. Okay, welcome to Northlake. Welcome to Northlake. We're almost there, but we're so close that I can start this section of the video. If you look to your left, if you look straight ahead, because the camera's pointing to your left, you'll see that sign that says Northlake. This area is prominent for the mall. There is a famous mall, used to be famous, and the mall is such a depressing conversation about this mall, but this used to be Northlake Mall. All across the country, malls are no longer a thing. They're not as profitable as they used to be. And this mall is no exception to that rule. But essentially, this is where Tucker began. All of this stuff, after we turn left at this light, everything beyond, I think actually everything to the right of this light, or everything beyond this light, just to the right, is Tucker. Everything on the left side is still Atlanta. So that mall is actually in Atlanta, Georgia, 303 something. Can't think of the zip code off the top of my head, but that section there is Atlanta, and to the right of it is Tucker. But all of these commercial spaces, all of this retail, is a part of the economic powerhouse of the city of Tucker. So obviously you have property taxes and things like that, but Tucker does have a great diversity as it relates to their budget, their economy, and so a healthy bit of it does come from this retail and commercial space here. So I'll give you a ride around of this area. Not too much to report as far as real estate in this area. There are a few, but it gets so tricky here that the majority of this stuff that is residential jumps over to Atlanta because we're so close to the line. But I will definitely give you a tour of this retail area here. So let's do it. So again, you got you have Northlake Mall, which is still operational. It's still open there. And then you have shopping here. You have Publix and a whole strip of stuff here. And it's called Briarcliff Village. Briarcliff is a prominent road in North Atlanta, but that is still Atlanta. That section is Atlanta, North Druid Hills and things like that. You'll get there. So subscribe to the channel. You'll learn all about North Druid Hills as well. But all of the stuff to the left here is in the Tucker city limits. So yeah, you do have a lot of shopping close by. And that's not to say you can't drive here. I'm just, giving you the boundaries of the city. A thought went through my head like, okay, it may not be in the city limits of Tucker, but I can go there. Yes, you can. Yes, you can shop here. One of the most famous little sections of La Vista Road is the Movie Tavern. And the Movie Tavern is a movie and a dinner. So they do have one of those right here. One of the most famous eateries as far as, grab and go diner type tavern setup is Marlowe's Tavern. I think Marlowe's Tavern is local to Georgia, I want to say, but fact check me online. Drop a comment there in the comment section. Let me know if you've ever ate at Marlowe's Tavern. I've never eaten at Marlowe's Tavern, but I've heard great things about it. But that's a well-known eatery, and it's right inside of the Doubletree Hotel, but nonetheless, that's that. So you have, groceries, and different, shopping. You got banks and stuff like that right on this little section here. And then we're going to get back to the interstate, and we're going to end it at Target. Yeah, crazy place to end the video, right? We're going to end it right at the Target. So you can see kind of a well-versed, and that is all of Tucker. So we literally went all around the little city in about I think I started shooting, and this is like real time, right? So I started shooting this video at about 2:30 Current time of me shooting this right now in real time is 3:56 p.m. Eastern. So we was able to go all around the city, and it could have been probably a lot faster than that, but I was obviously driving slower and stuff like that. But it does not take a whole lot of time to get, you know, from one side of Tucker to the other. It's not a large city geographically. But yeah, so let me get you down here to the Target and we'll put a wrap on this video. So there you have it. That's all of Tucker, Georgia. So definitely like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you thought about, you know, having an opportunity to see the different communities. What do you think of Tucker? Do you think it's a place that you would want to raise your family or live? I will tell you, it is definitely a family-friendly city. And close to the interstate, close to everything, literally. And the diversity of the type of homes is definitely a positive because it gets you, you know, just about every price point can find something that they love in Tucker. But nonetheless, definitely like the video, comment below, let me know what you thought. Also, be sure to subscribe to the channel because in a few days you'll see another video about Tucker where I'm going to break down the price points, show you what you can get in the 300,000s, and then I'm going to show you, well, can't really get too much, but I'm gonna show you what you can get in the $300,000 price point. I'm gonna show you the $500,000 and up price point, which is the sweet spot for Tucker. So you definitely don't want to miss that video. So subscribe and turn the notification bell on. Also, for sure, if you are thinking about moving to Atlanta and you want to take a look at Tucker up close and personal with me, my contact information is in the description below. Book a time on my calendar directly with my Zoom link, which is in the description below as well. So until next time, I will see you around town. Peace.